I look up at the calendar here in the studio, as I used to call it, the treehouse. Me in my underwear and socks, spec shirt on, and hat on. It's the 10th month. It's a 6-pack. It's a Christmas year. It's October 6th, 2025. And this is your favorite audio addiction from the poor side of Minnetonka. Fear-mongering radio. We're commercial music free. I mean, I do play a song that is written on AI, but I don't just all of a sudden put on Pat Benatar, here's your best shot, or George Born to be Bad, whatever. We chat, we laugh, we cry. I've gotten my ass kicked this week in the National Fix-It Week. The O's left for the idiots and the Buffalo Bimbos last night up there, and Little Sister, the Poor, the Mafia got embarrassed. Idiots lost at home. How embarrassing. Jerry Jones flipping off the candy ass New York Jets. Beloved Cowboys won. Told Sue Ellen the other day at Din Din, said something to her, and she was going to open her mouth and show me her food and seafood, and I go, you do that? It's not a very Christian thing to be doing. She did anyways. And she goes, well, your potty mouth is, and I go, well, it's true. Saw the new J.O.B. Made some good trained the trainee. The guy was an imbecile. Picked up a shift on Thursday night. Make a quick 200 bones. I'm like, I like it on the schedule. This job I could pick up more. I'm like, sure, I'll come in at 5. Work till 10. All I need is 5 hours of sleep. Sunday I was on my own. It was simple as a pimple. Made $450. Day and a half of work. Cash in the barrel. I love finger money. Socked away, gave Sue Ellen $50 for the weekend. Gave her some for spending money. Put a bunch of it in the glove department for spending money along the way. I paid myself first when it came to saving the money, because you're your first creditor. Always and forever. I don't know how long we're gonna go for. I mean, there won't be one on Thursday. Obviously, I'll be working for a living, making spec tomorrow, NFL Wednesday, Friday we'll see. Maybe a fear-mongering radio then. Who knows? We did go to the Orchard instead on Saturday. The weather was gonna rain, but I went up to the shop a little bit and looked over the welding on the stuff, the blueprints. But anyways, blueprint for what? For freedom in this country? Well, the men, women, the armed forces. We've talked about 1 and 2, right? September 1st, 1939, Hitler decided to invade with the brown shirts into lovely and talented Poland. He capitulated, took his own life. I was listening to the video the other day, the video, but what's going on in Berlin in the last 24. A lot of people got sacrificed for a war that was over. We got dragged in. I always say we stormed those beaches. D-Day. We had to snap the necks of those crowds and free those Jews because they were deported, but we sent them back to be slaughtered and thrown into ovens. And like I've said, Hitler decided to practice on that behavior. We have a convicted, failed adjudicated rapist, draft dodger with flat feet, shutting the government down. They all should be ashamed. Every single one of them doesn't leave till it's done. I'm embarrassed. I didn't vote for him. I voted libertarian, so don't blame this cowboy. But when the Japanese, we had to take care of them, and we nuked them not once but twice, of course. Then they got in the mighty, mighty Mo, and they did capitulate. I don't care what the fake bear exposure says. They capitulated on the mighty, mighty Mo, and they were sorry. Then we rebuilt everything, and it was supposed to be that. But then all of a sudden, we decided Korean War, MASH was a good show. We had to do there. Vietnam, 52,000 plus men and women were sacrificed for a long war. It could have been done in a year, but they didn't. The wall, Afghans, because of 9/11, freedom, all that behavior. Balls the size of oversized Vogue men wearing blue. And God bless the working class. Like George Thorogood always says, your waitresses and your bartenders don't live on compliments. Who are these people who serve you and run to problems and fires? They are the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Merchant, the Coast Guard. They're in uniform so much to this country. All. You got your choices in life. I decided to change jobs, and she tried to convince me, and the lady did. I'm like, no, it's over. I have to leave my apps off my phone. It's over. The crying tears. Click. Sent me a nasty little text. I'm like, oh, it's too damn bad, biatch. Told her right to her face. I said I was embarrassed that you were trespass. My choice. I don't want poor people that hurt children, whatever else. I don't want those kind of people. Are your choices? Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? No, not shower in the shower of Penn State. No. Boy Scouts are all being hurt all the time. No one cares. Catholic churches burned to the ground for their behavior. It's a crime scene. You see something, you say something. Your neighborhood. Pick up garbage. Do something substantial. Instead of watching hate people and hating on people like the Daily Woo and Carpetbagger and all the other people. It's like, oh my goodness. Anyways, good choices are this. A condom. Put one on, women require it. I don't care if you're pumping someone full up behind and you're man on man. You don't like two men having sex. I mean, to me, it's $20, $20. But it's not a very Christian thing to be doing when you staple a man to the fence and then you masturbate to two women. Can't have both ways. But yeah, prevent AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, needle in the penis. Ouch. The Crowleys, he's dead. She should be deported. It's not that tough, public hangings. Or lop their heads off. We're 12 hours on, 12 hours shepherding garbage, sleep in the open until you beg for the sweet release of death. Please, smashing gas, gentle dam. Women, you carry the groceries. When the father runs off, and now you're taking care of the father. Like I said, explain to me what a father and a daddy was. Stepdaddy, stepmommy, mama-san. So I call Coco Mama-san right now, taking care of the little brat, Lucy Lou. She pooped in the house today, and Sue Ellen was pissed. She's still a puppy. You can't. I don't want to hear about puppy. Well, it's too bad. Did also another public service announcement for myself and all the board members of SPAC. Don't drink and drive. I had 3 people murdered by drunks. Call someone, you're going to murder somebody. Pick up the phone. Too much to drink. Just give someone an effing call. It's not that tough. Just say, hey. Pick up the iPhone. what's on the agenda today? I said the new JOB making gay. No desire to do any videos in the car today. Got loaded up. Did nothing till 10:15. I literally scratched my balls at my desk and watched a bunch of troll videos that have been out there. I haven't had a chance to watch. A couple of the, on the Yankees in the Yank in the South. Those guys that make funny yank my woo in the South. That's pretty funny. It feels like I get troll comedy. That's a lot of work to watch somebody then edit all that stuff. That's a lot of work. Because you don't really make much. I mean, I get it. But, watch a lot of this, and I saw Carpet went out, and I watched an hour and 5 minutes. That kind of behavior. The whoop went out. Same garbage. The Tampa Che and all that stuff. Those guys, just the same behaviors. I'd rather listen to Huss videos a week before I listen to those guys every damn day. My car videos will be coming out on the Adventure channel, I think, starting. Then it starts every other day here in a couple days. Let me see. The Adventure channel. I'd appreciate you listening to the other one that I put up, the limo one. It was a nice little limo. It was kind of fun. Let me see. But, is it the, let me see, is it, the last little DB, little Bay was, okay, I've got, let me see here now. I've got, the Grandpa's Joe, candy shop. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cemetery ones. Then they, on the 13th day of October, every other day starts on the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, on the 11th. The car shows kick in, MSR 50s, old cars. That starts on this Adventure channel. Then the other one comes out too as well, so. Just tired, like I'm in Maya. But the Adventure channel, the final was a St. Martin. St. Martin. St. Martin. I had fun. That was fun. I always, you gotta love St. Martin. I did a panhandling one I put up on my TikTok one. It's always fun to do. Put my tips out. They get like 1,000 or where they get over there, the shorts over there. It's always fun. I love TikTok. TikTok's fun. I wasn't going to do a show. I was kind of tired, but I'm like, well, we'll just do one. We'll see if, what's his name? Calls in sick. I mean, we'll just kind of go as we go here. I don't know. I don't have any. I've been listening to morning. I don't know what the hot dog chef has done. I did write a hot dog chef. Hot dog chef. It was kind of fun. It didn't. I was gonna play it, but it's just a stupid song. But morning. Mighty Python. They're all particularly about Sarasota Tim talking to those kids. I get it. I was at the state fair about 4 years ago, and there was two girls who walked up to me and asked me about my channel, and they came on the video. They were like 15 or 16. We chatted for like about a minute. We talked about 4-H. How long they've been in it. It was a conversation between us and the two girls, and we talked about 4-H, and when I was in 4-H, we had a real good conversation. I said, "You guys enjoy the fair?" They go, "Thank you, sir." And that was a conversation. And I guess he made he made comments on her eyes, which is kind of strange. Because speaking of that, we're getting gas at a gas station, right, on Saturday with the guy, right, to show him where we get gas at. It's real simple. And I look over to my left, and we were like in a kind of a warehouses, and there's about, I'd say 20, 25 girls, and they were looking, I think they were like, what do you want to call them? What do they call those? Gymnastic girls. And we're driving, and I go, oh, they're out there getting their exercise, practicing their craft. His response, oh, that's good to see him outside. That's cool. Because you see them, it was like they were running over there and they're getting ready to do their jumping jacks. What are they doing? There was a gymnastics school right there. And he goes, oh, even though we're married, we can look at the menu or something. What are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's weird how he said it. Just like with somebody just can't help himself when they do that with girls. They just can't. They just can't help themselves. I just went, okay, there's no menu here, man. These are just young ladies that are out there doing their stuff, and it was good to see them out there. Anytime I see somebody in the park throwing the baseball around or just on a bike or fishing as a young child, I think of myself when I used to do that stuff. It's always fun to do that, to go outside and do something substantial. All right. Well, let me see. Misconnection. I always love Lifetime Fitness in Bloomington just recently. You, the dude, our eyes met in the parking lot on 2 today. You're leaving me and coming by guy here. You? Oh my. Oh my word. Because you made eye contact with somebody, they think they want to bone the guy. Wow. Madison J.S. Woodbury 5 hours ago, trying to connect with Madison from RJ's great waitress, very cute. Well, cute as a dog. How about beautiful? Would you like to connect and talk? I was going to leave my number, and I had my sis with me, but we were there on Sunday. Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, because your good-looking waitress, some idiot. God. Older man in a Toyota sports car, New Brighton, 6 hours ago. Met you on the bench at the park, and you were reading a book. I really enjoyed your conversation and interested in meeting up for more interesting chats. Tell me your secret that I know it's you. 2 older guys enjoying nature. Okay. Maybe okay. All right. That's just like Bon Mar, Rosedale. I know they have one out there. I know they were written. I was going to ask you for a second opinion, but I guess I waited too long. What was I thinking for? You were trying to give me a chance? I didn't actually quickly enough? Oh, Jesus Christ. I see people all the time. You talk to people in public. You might be in a gas station and you nod to how you good morning, what's going on, you have a conversation, and you're on your way. It does not mean to get on here and look for this person. It just blows me away, man. Saturday, 10-4 at Jones Coffee at Xerxes, South Minneapolis, Fulton neighborhood. You're a beautiful brunette woman who stopped into Jones Coffee. I'm gonna put my glasses on, my specs on. I should know better when I try to read like this. Saturday afternoon, about 2 to 3 p.m., I saw you talking to an older woman. They were before using the bathroom. Would you walk them in? I was struck by how kind and cool you appeared. I tried to catch your attention as you were leaving, but you disappeared into Queenie and the Pearl next door there. I believe you were shopping with your mom. I sat outside. Well, no, she might be an older bull dyke. I sat outside hoping to catch you, but I was worried my admiration have turned to creepiness. Well, this is creepy as it is, okay? So I couldn't say anything as you left. Would love to learn more about you and grab a coffee sometime if you happen to see this. I had to take a chance at least. Jesus, that's a loner. That's a loner right there. That's a loner. Because you make eye contact. Little gas station in Champlin. Me, white guy, glasses, white car, black female, long braids, blue sweatpants, and white car. Around 3:45 p.m. Sunday, would love to chat if you would. You are very cute. Oh, real quick, Karl, if you listen to this thing, we're driving out to the apple orchard. She goes, I hate to approach this. And I go, what? At one time, did you blurt out you wanted to take a train out to Chicago? And I said, yeah. And you cut me down like an old oak tree. Yeah, I know. I said, why? Well, the wild's out there in March. And she was just looking. It's 147 round trip. And I said, yeah, leave out on Monday. It's a Tuesday game. Come back on a Wednesday. Yeah, you cut me down like an old oak tree. You got all bitter. Well, I know. I said, well, let's do it. Go out to the city of organized crime. I said, I'd go by myself. No, you would. I said, would. You know, if you don't want to go for it, fine. You got all bitter about it. Okay. Miss Connecticut back in here again. Looking for a male friend, South St. Paul, 10-5. Looking for a male friend, South St. Paul. If you saw an attractive old lady smile at you Saturday in the drugstore, you may have been me, but I enjoy meeting you. If you're not married and if you're not older like me, I have light blue shorts outfit. Oh, man, I can take the ring off if you want to fold you over in the bathroom if you want. I mean, we can do that. It was me, I confess. Twin Cities Marathon. Running Twin Cities Marathon, we were constantly passing each other near the water stop. Said sorry when I bumped into each other once. It was good to have someone to pace with. What's this all about? Okay, okay, good for you. Sister Snake, Minneapolis. A dim girl lost for looking for a home upon a snake. She handled remind me of a familiar. Why? Oh, that's stupid. Let's get to it. I need you so much closer. Oh my goodness. So come on. Okay, who in the hell that is? I mean, who are we looking for here? My shirt tag was sticking out at Fletcher's. I like Fletcher's. You came up to me and told me my t-shirt was sticking out. Thank you. How can I return the favor? How about just don't call me? How about look for me, okay? Mama G's. I like Mama G's. Watertown. We can make us work. All you have to do is talk to me and we both understand. I want to be yours. I want you to be mine. I want to learn from you. I want you to move in with me. And I will be your inner peace you're looking for. I want to help you swim again. I just need you to believe in me. Always love and miss you more, Sarasota Tim. Love you, BBFC. The hot dog legendary man himself. Oh my God. It's almost like our chef Tell sending that to Sarasota Tim. Stewie, cute girl smiling at Subway. Oh, in New Hope. Cute, good looking. How's that? Cute girl. Thursday, 10-2, just before lunch rush. You're about 5'5", cute biracial girl. I'd gotta be 5'11" for me, okay? And that's too short. Galaxy print leggings, your hair up. You were right behind me in line. You ordered a foot-long chicken, avocado, yuck, sandwich. You smiled at me on the way out the door. My little heart melted, of course. This is a long shot, but amazing if it worked. Again, she's being nice, and you think she wants to bone you. Shouting out your window in South St. Paul. Whoever shouted out their truck window at me. It could have been me. Bitch. Where are you, West St. Paul? I saw you at Menards. I know that at Robert Street in West St. Paul. I've shopped before. Not this one. You'll be a friendly, outgoing gentleman. I don't think so. And I'm not in my late 70s, but I could, whatever. I could be gentle when I need to, but I'm usually a heartless little bastard. Who is a nicely dressed? Hopefully you will recognize yourself and hear from you. I'll just send an email and say, it's me. It's me. And you talked about me on Craigslist. And you talked about me. Oh, looking for Ben, who met Aldi's in Forest Lake. Hello, Ben. This is Mark. Oh, hey, Mark. What are you doing? We met at Aldi's. I gave you my number. I think you tried calling. Try me again. I'll give you my new address. Okay, Marky, what are you doing up here in Minnesota? What's wrong with you? Jogger in Bloomington? Hell yeah. You jog near Smith Park. Tall, usually in black. I'll have to say hi. Okay, hello. Now go away, bitch. Jesus. They just for some reason, they just think you could just. These are just loner people. It's always a bunch of loners. I like your dog breed, Lakeville. We met on the trail. I like your dog. You politely gave me the info about it. I forgot. I'm interested in talking. You said he was a great companion. I was a guy in the red shirt and ball cap. I want to bone you. You have the blue shorts and goatee. I hope you see this. That's what a piece of paper was for. He wants to... Yes. What kind of dog was it? I can't remember. He brought me here to the woods again. You need to capitulate. I don't want you to go bareback. It's okay. I won't tell anybody. But I listen to fear-mongering radio and he says I have to use one. F him. Buick SUV, Renaissance or Encore. I love reading these. I mean, to me, it's just a way just to kind of kill the time of the podcast. Every time I see you, I'll see if it's you. I should remember the first time I saw you in Menard's parking lot. Would you love to hear from me again? I like Menards. It's local yokel. It's good stuff. They have good prices. I don't go to Home Depot unless the company makes me go, because you're sending yourself down to Atlanta. Cutie at the Lake, North Metro. Oh my God. To the Cutie at the Lake. I was the guy with the white Subaru probably, that smiled at me. I'm thinking of doing a river run this weekend. If you'd want to go for a ride, I'll take you. Okay. I'll come and you can take me, baby boy. Lisa in St. Louis Park. Interesting. Lisa of St. Louis Park. Does anybody know Lisa in St. Louis Park? You manage a senior assisted living facility. I was going through my chats in my morning, accidentally deleted you. We had a super connection, and we're planning a meeting soon. It's hard to believe this happened. I hope your healthcare workers, our AA group friends, I might see this if you don't help. If you don't and help me connect, I hope this message finds you. Your friend, Mike. Hey, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, bitches. Waldman. Oh, God, what was that? I should have wrote down that number for the, to call the, limo guy. What was that one? I'm going to see something real quick here. Yes, I said the number. I was going to call that guy right here live on the show. Let me see here now. I should have wrote it down instead of wasting good suffering, but sell your vehicle here, St. Bonnie. So the cars are for sale. I work my way over the limo for you, Stu. You can call it hot dog limo service. So there we go. These cars are for sale. In this place right here. I think it's 612. What the hell that is, I have no idea. But let me see. 64 Bel Air. And let's see. I have a gangster vehicle, 4-door. 612-229-2713, Wayne. 229, I think it was. There we go. Let me see. All right, here we go. Well, 229. I think that's the number. Wait a minute. I got it. Hang on a second. I'm the worst person when it comes to numbers. I really am. 2713. I hope I did that right. Let's see.
Thank you for calling City View White Knight Limousine. Please leave your name and phone number after the tone, and we'll get back.
Oh, it's the limo service. That's the limo. So it is the number. Okay. I wanted to see if I want to say one. It is a white. They're selling it, so he must be the owner of the White Knight. So okay. I'm just curious if they want for it. I'm not to buy it, but it'd be fun to make. It would be cool to make it. They call it the hot dog. The hot dog limo service would be hilarious as hell. But I mean, there was a couple of nice cars. What's his name? Made a comment down below. One of the guys did about one of his first cars. And it's like, I get it. Those old cars are fun to look at. So, misconnected, dead end at Hayride, Wyoming, Minnesota. That's a long ways up there. Let me see. Jesus, I'm looking for a beautiful female brunette, 26 years old, who was at the dead. This is a long ass jailbreak area. We met again. Then remember me? I feel like it would probably. Oh, gee, this is a long loner behavior. Jesus, home was long. Jesus. Oh, that was Renaissance Festival in Shakopee. I have to go down there tomorrow. We were standing behind my friend when I walked up and sat and ate corn. Together you fell on your butt. But I wish we would have talked more. Definitely attracted to you and interested. You're a beautiful female, blonde, slightly older than me. My name is Justin. Tell me what we talked about, and I'll respond to you back. Oh well, that's about enough of that behavior. I haven't really looked at my IPs over here. It's always fun to look at them. My NFL ones look at them and been pretty good. So we get a few here on Fearmongering Radio. 9/11 show, which I talked about bearing exposure, and that's up to 35. And I already did fill out a survey for you guys already. I filled it out. United States, United Kingdom, let my people go. Canada, Philippines, China, Ireland, Japan, South Korea, Netherlands, Russia, and South Africa. People coming to Israel coming up pretty well. So I did the survey. You got to go back to being live. I don't care, but you need to be more live. New York is the most. Brooklyn and Walking. Florida is Byronton Beach, Homestead, and Sarasota. Minnesota is Minneapolis twice, and Michigan is Sterling Heights, and then up in Washington State, Seaweed Country, Seattle. California, Watson, Elk Grove, and Alaska is Gateway, the Gateway Drug in Texas. Austin. South Carolina, Spartanburg, and North Carolina is Apex. Way up there, New Hampshire, Allstead. Let me get down below it, and New Jersey is Jersey City. I thank everybody that rolls into all these countries that roll in. I really do appreciate it. I know Canada is really bigger than my NFL one. Ontario is Toronto. And Alberta is Fort McMurray 1. So thank you so much, all the IPs. Anyway, so I haven't really had all the time in the world here. I mean, I know that Sarasota Tim is bought a motorcycle. That was a big thing for everybody. I saw all these different. I didn't see any of them. I know that the New York Daniel talked about it, and I did see Mark do a pretty one on the hot dog chef, man. That was pretty funny. And Blind Bees, that's why he did a video, of course, because Tater's selling his Bigfoot. So yeah, I figured that would flush him out, that he had to talk about that, and the other guys aren't feeling too good. So he had to give his opinion on that behavior. That Tater is selling his Bigfoot, which I think is a stupid thing to move in the first place. It's dumb. Because I sent that thing to Tater. It was the Wanderlust. He had it on her Facebook. There was an old whorehouse they're selling out in the middle of the desert. It was kind of a cool place. It was for sale. But so he Blind Bees came out with that video. I listened to it when I was loading my truck. Was having a video. You know, he's still out. Doesn't want to see America. What do you want to call it? They want to call it America, and just what he's calling it. So the brown shirt. You gotta follow Hitler, man. If you're gonna worship this guy, you have to follow directions. You can't be afraid to say it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just saw that, but it was something about I saw it in the video. It might have been someone's video that he's talking to the girl or something. It's like, you can talk to him, and that's fine. I mean, I dealt with Oak Ridge Country Club, and like I said, I'll be videoing. So you may hear someone talking during my adventure channel. You can talk to a minor child on your video and say, how's it going? But you just don't say she has beautiful eyes. Unless she's your niece, you can say, hey, look at my beautiful looking niece. Look at her, come up the camera. She's a niece, and you compliment her because she's your niece, but not a complete stranger. I get it, he thinks he's, somebody special, but I'm like, I saw that. I'm just like, really, just the kid behind him was like rolling his eyes. I'm like, well, when you have these idiots like this that think there's somebody special, and views I talked about in the video on this channel about views are down all over the place, and I've seen numerous videos now about this, I think it's the ad blockers that views are down, and when they started this behavior, so they don't probably count as a view because they're already ad blocking. So I'm gonna listen. If I was a big Timmy fan, I'd listen to his young ass. If I was listening to every one of Mark's ones, or I was listening to Karl one, I'd listen to it. You'd listen to a few of the commercials if it's the Huss. You listen to her and you give her some love on there, and the ads, you listen to them, you give her a little money. When you do the ad blocking, all you're doing is just giving money to YouTube. That's all you're doing. It's just stupid as hell. So I don't know. I don't get it, man. I just don't understand that behavior. And morning, I don't know what she's doing these days. I have no idea what she's doing. But there was something, she was in her car going somewhere with her usual behavior. So let me call Karl. I don't know what's going on with him. It's too bad that my boy didn't call in. I've not spoken to Karl all week long. I've had time. New jobs, other things going on, and the fabricating and just everything busy as hell.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Welcome to the show. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, it's cool.
What's going on?
Nothing, just crossing a road.
I see.
I'm giving the peace symbol to a dead animal. Wasn't me.
So I made a comment before I called you. And my wife, we're going out. We went Saturday out to the Apple Orchard. That's where you saw that limousine there. I did that video for Mr. Hot Dog Chef, on the way back. I did but we're going out there, right? And she goes, I hate to blurt this out. Whatever she said, I can't remember what she said. And I go ahead. Didn't you say one time you wanted to take a train out Chicago and watch your Blackhawks? And I go, yeah. You chop my head off, I get chopped down an oak tree. So now I think it's in March we're going to go out and see the Blackhawks on a train.
Okay, cool.
So I told her, I said, yeah, I told you I was going to do it. She got all bitter with me. I go, I don't want to get a train. I go, why not? She got all, pissy. Like 2 years ago, I think it'd be fun to take a train out there. Go out there, whatever it would be, go out if it's a middle of the week game, go out on a Monday, come back on a Wednesday. So it's like, what did she say, like 170 or something like that, round trip?
Yeah, but you might get stranded because they don't run on time.
I know that. That's why you leave it Monday.
I know you.
I know that. I mean, I don't like Carpegger that did that video, I'm stranded. Like, no, you're not stranded, you're just being held up. But they do have that one train that goes there all the time. Another one that goes, has been pretty consistent. 2 different trains that go out there. There's another one, but no, I understand that. You going out there,
I know.
But
that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah,
I think Stuart Hirsch might be a Trojan horse.
Why? What's he doing now?
Just what Dinger was saying. He came in and then he was picking fights with all of us and being nice to Timmy. He's never really been that critical of Timmy.
Right. Well, he's kind of, I've kind of moved on with that guy because it was fun for a while with this guy. He's just kind of, he's okay, but you're just giving him, he said I was his biggest advertiser. And then he said on the comment that no one listens to my stuff. I don't really care. Do I wish I got 1,000? No. I get people that come to me for the audio. They come to watch my videos because they come to listen to me. They come and they enjoy what they get from me. And
now that Sarasota Tim and him aren't in the same place, he's almost just becoming irrelevant.
Right. Exactly. So, I get Mr. Like what's his name said last week. He thinks he's a chef, but he's just doing hot dogs.
Yeah, we haven't seen him do any chefy stuff. Right.
Well, the one meal I watched him eat, he compliments himself. How great it was. It's like, okay, it's like he's eating my meal or something. How great everything was. Just say it tastes good. I don't know, but whatever. But he's just kind of a waste of good suffering. He is a woman hater. He is a woman hater. He is.
An old lawyer once told me, it's not how good of a job you did. It's how good of a job your client thinks you did.
Exactly. So
sometimes you do you get a great result and they're still pissed off.
Right.
And sometimes you screw it up and you tell them you screwed it up and they're like, oh, it's all right. We're good.
Yeah. Like I've said before, when I would cook something for my mother, before I sat down, I made sure it was okay with her before I sat down. Yeah. Like tonight, she's starting a recipe tonight, something new she saw on Facebook. So she's going to make something today. It's in the cockroach. And when she makes it for me, she'll go, what do you think? And I go, it's a do good. I'll go first. If I go, what do you think? She goes, not so much. I go, well, I said, it's fine. But I said, if you don't like it, we won't make it again. And she goes, no, that's fine. I always ask her, I'll go, it's fine for me. It's okay. It's fine. What do you think? Because you made it. And she's like, I like it. Okay, we'll make it again, I like when she tries something new. She'll show me a recipe or something she sees, and I go, hey, let's try that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people got to be honest with you so you know how to fix it.
Right. One time she did so. One time I went, I said it was okay. It needs a little bit. I'm trying to find the word. She goes, it needs to be more thick. And I go, absolutely. It was something she made. It was something, with chicken, and it was whatever it was, and it had broth. And I said, just needs to be a little thicker. She goes, and she made it again, and it was really good. It was a thick broth. And I said, now it's better. You know what I'm saying? So when she does that, I'll just say, hey, I give her a 1 out of 10. I give her an 8. I've never criticized her cooking ever. I'll say, not your best, but I'll take it.
Hey, I got to pick up a small load. It shouldn't take too long. I'll try and give you a call back.
That's fine. If not, we'll talk to you later. Okay?
All right.
Have a good time. Bye. Bye. Yeah, I get the chef guy, but you have your phone with the guy, and it is what it is. And Miss Vicky, New York Dan is more fun to give crap to because he takes it, just shrugs his shoulder over. This guy gets all bitter and whatever. You have your run phone with the chef tell and Mr. Hot Dog Maker, like Casey Crit says, you're a chef. And I wrote that song. I didn't write it. I typed in hot dog chef. It's just kind of like, it was kind of goofy. I'm gonna use it for the thumbnail. It was kind of cool. It gave me the thumbnails. It was kind of cool. The hot dog thing, so it's kind of cool. But I could play it, but it just was corny. And I have, like I said, I got a CD. I burned when I made up. You guys all see my shorts. People really don't care about new music in the first place. They don't care. They don't. Taylor Swift album came out, and some people don't like it, whatever, because who she is. But George Thorogood can put a new CD out, and it can be really good. No one cares. And I've always liked his music. And the Wilson sisters could put up a brand new album, and I would really like it. It's going to get played here in town. No. So I think it was 17 songs I put on a CD because they were going to throw away a CD burner. And I downloaded them to MP whatever they fours, where the hell it is, the MP4s, and then I just put them on there. So I made my own little CD of all my AI songs I made. A couple I liked. My favorite one I liked was by the Dodge Brothers. They did a couple other ones that I didn't put up. I liked some of was kind of slow songs, but it was fun. I love that website. It's fun to make it. It's fun to make songs. Just type in a title. let it go. You can type a title in and put what you want with it, but it's just fun to put something in, like, Chef Hot Dog, the hot dog chef. You can type in, I typed his name in, you can type in Stalker, Karl, whatever you want to type in. You can, I did New York Dan one time, I did one for what's her name, and I did Blind Bees, whatever. It was kind of fun. Got kicked out of the mall, and it was kind of funny. So that was those were kind of fun to do. So it's a lot of fun. But I just know that he bought the motorcycle, and that was a big thing for people, all the haters. So the new bike, and then what's his name, the loner himself was claiming that because he's riding a bike, he was riding a bike or something. I'm like, that's just a loner way to. It's just like you hear me read these things in Craigslist. It's the same thing. This loner people that just look at somebody in public and they get excited. And they go on Craigslist and say, I saw you at a Home Depot in St. Louis Park in the tool room. Like I said, I meet people. I mean, the new job, I'm dealing with a lot more different people, and it's a lot of fun. And I meet them, and where you going, blah, blah, but it's a friendship and eye contact. I see beautiful women, and I saw a gorgeous woman, blonde woman from Wisconsin. Her and her girlfriend, she was gorgeous. Probably about 28. I'm like, my God. I was like, why don't you marry, man? But I mean, I'm sure not going to all of a sudden go, I saw you, blah, blah, or slip in my phone number. Beautiful woman, absolutely gorgeous. But I see beautiful women every single day. And at work and in the public, you say hi when you walk by, eye contact. Doesn't mean because they say hi back or we have a conversation for 30 seconds when they're looking for a pop. We find a connection, and she may be wearing a Packer hat. We'll talk about her Packers if we walk out the car and say, have a good day, you too. And that's it. I don't go, I saw you at the Holiday gas station off of University Avenue, and we talked about your Cowboys and my Packers. And, oh my God, can we get together? I'm a loner. I have no one to talk to. You're my favorite YouTuber. Oh my God. But I could write out the Loner Blues. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Doom, 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 doom. The Loner Blues. Loner Blues. Let's see, the Loner Blues. We'll see how that one goes. We'll see how that. The Loner Blues. It is kind of cool, but the hot dog one's kind of a cool. The hot dog chef. If it would have been a better song, like a blues one, it was just kind of quirky, so it was playful, But I'm the hot dog chef, king of the stand, turning sausages into brand, relish onions, staked so high, one bite and you'll be flying high. He's got ketchup, wisdom, and fire. Okay, the Loner Blues, here it is, it's coming up here. So anyways, but it is what it is when you're a loner, and you got nothing else to do. Morning! Mighty Python, because she's another one that, her whole life is watching. I see so many people on this video platform, like saturated content, and I see people with Yankee in the South. Those guys, they literally watch Yankee in the South, and then they just edit. I get it. You got that much time. I talk about things right now. Yes, I'll listen to a few things. If I want to listen to Stu, I can. It's the same regurgitate like I can be, I guess. New York Dan can be okay when he's 20 minutes. He can be pretty funny. Mark is good, Karl's good, but I don't need to listen to some Shudnik with his gerbil and his sister's pet dog, right? Stalking Sarasota Tim, which it still makes me laugh that you follow some person and videotape. I'm sorry, man. Again, I've talked about the Huss. I've talked about what's her name, Wandering Gypsy. She's in in that place where they all go to. She's there, like me driving by her place and filming her. It's just strange. I'd walk up to her myself and say, "How's it going, young lady?" All right, but I always think that's just strange. I mean, I've heard that there's a 3M is out there in Maplewood, right? And this guy, was the manager or something at this place. Of one of the 3M, he followed one of the girls home. She lived in Hutchinson, just across the highway. Stood outside her house. She had a PT Cruiser too as well. Again, Channel 11. We've talked about that before. CC, beautiful black woman, absolutely gorgeous woman. I date her tomorrow. Sweet as hell, all woman. There's a couple of women on there too as well that are beautiful. I always in the morning, where's my CC? Where's my girl? Because she's a traffic girl. She's just a sweetheart. All right, let's see here now. All right, let's stop this. Let's see what it sounds like. Let me see the Loner Blues. You ready, guys? Here we go. The Loner Blues. Let me see. Here we go.
Got a car that ain't mine, and it squeaks when it rolls. Worn out tires and a trunk full of holes. Borrowed dreams on a quarter tank drive.
What?
I'm the loner blues man with the second-hand life.
It gave me Loner.
I can't afford to buy. The loner blues, they follow me like a shadow I can't set free. This shirt's too big, these shoes don't fit. Even my shadow feels counterfeit. My name's on the wind, but it don't stick around. Every road I take, it's borrowed ground. Every step I fake, it wears me down. I'm the loner blues, they follow me like a shadow I can't set free. Every road I take, it's borrowed ground. Every step I fake, it wears me down. I'm the loner blues man, a second-hand life. Living on time I can't afford to buy. The loner blues, they follow me like a shadow I can't set free. Every road I take is borrowed ground. Every step I fake, it wears me down. I'm the loner blues, they follow me like a shadow I can't set free. Every road I take, it's borrowed ground. Every step I fake, it wears me down. I'm the loner blues, they follow me like a shadow I can't set free. The stars don't shine, they just flicker and fade. The moon's a pawn shop special trade. Even the sun's on layaway, and I'm paying for it every day.
It's Karl. Hey, Karl, welcome back.
Hey, I'm back.
All right, I was just playing a Loner. It gave me a different Loner. It gave me. I was just doing. I put the A in there, which was stupid. Sometimes it's spelled different ways, so it gave me about making loans. So I was just writing a Loner song, for fun. So I'll play that later. But I was just writing some fun songs here on my. I was just doing like a stalk. You talk about stalking and. So, what's going on with Sarasota Tim? I know your boy is stalking him. He's sitting in his wheels on, and I see that your uncle Blind Views did a video. I figured that would flush him out when I saw that Tater's going to sell his Bigfoot.
Yeah, he did talk about Tater, and then he talked about how he's not thinking about us for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's not triggered, and he's not thinking about us, but he's going to talk about 5 minutes and not talk about anything else.
Yeah, he thinks about us. He watches. When I saw he was selling it, that would bring him. I figured that'd bring him out. That'd bring him out. He would come out and.
But we don't hate him. We hope he's having a good time in Florida. Enjoy your vacation. He hasn't had a vacation in a long time.
Well, because Obama won't let him go. So I'm glad that he is out and about and he's traveling around. And don't think of us then. Please don't.
Well, it doesn't matter, but we genuinely want him to enjoy his vacation.
Absolutely, man. Enjoy yourself. It's like New York Dan, who put a video out every single day when he was on the cruise, maybe twice. It's enjoy your vacation. I'm glad he had having a good time. But if he's going to say it, that means we're thinking about it. He's thinking about us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and be like Cowpote. Maybe if you want to do all that editing, just take a bunch of B-roll and do it all when you get back.
Exactly. But so what's? I still think that Sarasota Tim. I saw someone's video, one of the AI people, about him commenting on that girl, how beautiful she was, her eyes.
Yeah, I called him out on that because that was the same thing as Carpetbagger filming with that kid he sat on.
Yes, same thing.
Except these kids were a little older, but they're still under 18.
Exactly.
They don't have the right to consent to be on YouTube, and he didn't give parental consent, and he's monetized the video.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's just completely wrong.
Yeah, but like I said before, I have you on. Some people just can't prevent themselves from talking about kids like that. He's so Tim in his head. He probably looks at people. I guess if I had a girl on and they walked over to me, and I did it at the state fair one time. 2 girls walked over and I said, "You want to be on?" They go, "Sure." And we talked about 4-H for like about 2 minutes. The 2 girls, and we had a conversation. And I said, "You haven't run the fair?" And I said, "How long have you been in 4-H?" This was like 3-4 years ago. And we had a good conversation. They go, "Have a good time at the fair." And that was it. I didn't go, "Oh God, weren't they just 2 beautiful, underage women?" No,
Yeah, well, what was that show? Girls Gone Wild?
Yes.
They would have like photocopies of the driver's license, and they would have like a 5-page consent form.
Correct.
Crazy. And if you couldn't produce ID, they wouldn't put you on.
Correct. Yeah, it was just weird how he said that. I'm watching that going, who in the hell says that? And the 2 boys in the back are like looking like, yeah, you're talking to a weirdo. You're talking to some guy who thinks he's a big shot on YouTube. He wants to grow that channel so bad to the plaque. Is that what he wants, the plaque?
My wife said that was creepy, and we asked AI, and AI said it was creepy. I don't know if any of his white hats have said anything, but it was creepy.
I'm just thinking,
you don't comment about some girl that's under age 18 about her looks, anything about her.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, it was weird, but he's like Carpetbagger. He's not self-aware. He's not. I don't think Sarasota Tim is self-aware of what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's just not.
Well, I remember like on Christmas dinner and Christmas Eve when you would have old people come that you only see a year, and they were like in their 70s, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're such a handsome young man," and this and that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's kind of a family thing.
Correct.
That's not
Absolutely. No, I totally agree with you on that.
Or it'd be like you have your mom's eyes, or you have your dad's eyes,
right?
Or you're really tall, or But that's all family. That's not strangers.
No, I totally agree. I just saw the kid behind him look at his friend like, what the hell is going on here? But he wants so bad to get that plaque. He wants that plaque so bad. What is it? $100,000 for the plaque?
I haven't watched any of those motorcycle videos, but I think he's thinking, if he can just get like half of what those motorcycle people do, he'll get there.
He won't. He's not going to get there.
I think he's trying to do a motorcycle vlog.
Well, how many subs does he have?
I don't know. It says 66,000.
He's got a long ways to go there. He has a long ways to go.
But he doesn't have. It's only like 2% watch his videos.
Well, it's just, again, we talked about views are down, and I've seen people have been doing these videos the last couple of weeks. They've been getting recommended. People bitched about views, and I saw some lady she was almost like Miss Vicky. She was an older lady, and she said, last year I was making money to contribute to the family. She said it took her 6 months to make $200 because her views are down. She's kind of like Miss Vicky.
I don't know if you're getting the same thing I am, but in my suggested feed, I'm getting a lot of Van Adventures Over 50, her old stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and so is someone taking over her channel and trying to push out all her old stuff and get money for it?
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
I was asking you to see if in your suggested feed you're getting any of them.
No, only one I saw was recommend me was Reboot. Unless she got it back.
I haven't been getting any recommendeds for Reboot, even though I subscribe, but I've probably gotten 15 recommends for her old stuff.
Maybe she got the channel back.
1 year old, 6 months old.
Maybe she got it back.
I was thinking the person that stole it maybe is trying to make money on it.
Maybe she got it back. I don't know.
I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Yeah. But I still love it when Mr. Hot Dog Chef was telling us that he was biking around because of him. That was my favorite when he did that. That was my favorite. Yeah, okay. Tim was biking around because of you. That was my favorite. I'm like, no, sorry, honey. But what's Miss Vicky doing these days? And what's Dinger doing these days? What's he doing?
Dinger's the one that gave me the idea about the Trojan horse.
Okay.
He was talking about, and I remember it when he jogged my memory of saying that when he was talking about going north, he was talking about all these different places, and he did mention Tennessee, like he knew a guy up there. So I wonder if he knows Stuart Hirsch.
Well, I doubt that. Who knows? Tennessee is a nice place to go. So who knows? Good old Stu. Oh, you think Stewie might be an inside guy? Is that what he's trying to say?
I'm wondering. I can't really see them being friends.
A turncoat?
And he's not calling him a turncoat. And, he came on where he's going to be dissing Tim, but he only dissed Tim for a little bit, and then he was dissing all of us and not dissing Tim at all.
Well, because he does want to get back in his good graces. He wants to knock on that door. He wants to knock on it.
If he did, he would know better than to come out. And the person he's most trying to diss is Darling, who, Darling's not, I chat with her in the comments, but she's not like you and me and Old Man Nation.
Right.
I don't know. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. It's just a gut feeling. But when you have gut feelings, you gotta trust them.
Right. Well, like I said, when you're lonely and you don't have nothing else, I don't care if it's just him or anybody else. Hey, even Wonder Hussy has said she has no friends. She's even said this in videos that she's a very.
It seems like he's just sitting out there with his dog, and we haven't seen him with any friends hanging out with anybody.
No, he's Wonder Hussy talked about this in a couple of videos. She's very lonely and she has no friends. Only people she talks to are her YouTube people. She doesn't have anybody that can really be her friend. She's Sarah Woodhull, okay, but she doesn't have any Sarah friends. She has Wonder Hussy friends. You know what I'm saying? It's it. She doesn't have anybody that she can really talk to, and that's just he's sitting in. He doesn't have any hobbies. Doesn't play golf. So. And that's fine, I guess,
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me.
Right.
Do whatever they want. Let's see.
But, no, it's fine. He can, follow him around all he wants to do, man. How's the JOB doing?
It's good. I'm trying to figure out how to get onto this field here. I think I got it figured out. Luckily, it hasn't rained because I don't have to worry about how muddy it is. I'm going to get stuck.
One time, about 6-7 years ago, I'm in Shakopee, right? And I'm going down this road, and they signal me to go through, right? And I go, you sure? And the lady's in those the heavy loaders, right? And she's like, come on, this lady, my truck just sinks into this, and she goes, we'll take care of it. They pulled me out because they signaled me through, and I went right in the sand, right through. They just pulled me out, you know. She goes, "Don't worry about it. If we did work, I can pull you out." I'm like, it was kind of funny. Yeah, you don't want to sink. I saw Karl one time on the beach in California. It sank into the water and then they got washed out to sea. High tide came up. Karl,
Yeah.
you have a lot of background noise. I'm going to cut you loose, okay?
All right, yeah.
You have a lot of background. Yep. I'll talk to you. Bye. You have a lot of background. It is a ton. And I know it's annoying for me. You know, I apologize, Karl. I think he understands that. I just, it's too much. And you know, that's the way she goes. Right? Because when you have a power mic, it picks everything up. I mean, this is called the Loner Blues. I spelled it correctly, I guess. Here we go.
Casting shadows in the pale street light. I walk alone where the dark won't fight. I've got the loner blues, oh yes I do. Nobody to hold, just passing through. The world spins loud, but I'm subdued. A stray dog's howl echoes my tune. Gravel crunches beneath my boots. Silence grows thick like a silver spoon. No stars, no signs, just empty air. I breathe it in, but it don't care. I've got the loner blues, oh yes I do. Nobody to hold, just passing through. The world spins loud, but I'm subdued. A ghost that don't see me. A faceless crowd's my company. I whisper my name, it fades with the breeze. No signs, just empty air. I'll breathe it in, but it don't care. I've got the loner blues, oh yes I do. Nobody to hold, just passing through. The world spins loud, but I'm subdued. No sight is a ghost that don't see me. A faceless crowd's my company. I whisper my name, it fades with the breeze. So yes I do. Nobody to hold, just passing.
I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, one thing about that, I like that. It's kind of a cool blues. You could write it in the loner shuffle, and you could make that into a cool song. I mean, I think it's cool. I mean, regardless what I wrote it for, I love writing the shuffle one. It's a fun thing to write. I mean, you write the song. I mean, you put it in there, and it gives you the title, and you could, make that a pretty cool song. I love blues, so to me, it's a blues song. It's cool. You could do a shuffle one. I could do a loner shuffle. I could do his name and shuffle it, whatever I want, the hot dog shuffle, whatever you want to do, and then you can, and you can do that one too as well. I mean, there's all cooking the best cook, whatever you want to do. You could do all kinds of fun songs. You could do a whole cooking CD, but I like new music. I always have. I listen on 89.3 here in town. It's they play a lot of local music, and it's just too bad no one cares. I mean, let's say that was a step up better song with really good song, and it'd be, let's say that was a very good blues song, really cool, and you redid the lyrics on it a little bit. It'd be a great song, but would anybody buy it? No. I mean, what's his name? Bruce Springsteen put out "Letter to You." Great album. I love "Letter to You." I heard one time on one song. "Magic" was a good one. Let's call Mark here and get the hell out of here. I'm tired as hell. Let's see here. No Marky Mark. Nope. No Marky Mark. Let's see if the talking head's in. No Ted either, but I could call Sweet Melissa. Sweet Melissa. We head out the road here, so just kind of a fun little fear-mongering radio. Nothing special. Random thoughts. Let me see. The hot dog shuffle. Let's see the hot dog shuffle. I know it's kind of boring, but I could have come to a nap. I'm like, oh, she was gonna do anything. I said, oh, we'll see what happens. The hot dog shuffle. Let's see. We'll do one here. We'll see what it has to say here. Sorry, we experienced high demand for your request. Couldn't be completed. Your credits have all been refunded. Please try again. Okay. So after a while, that does happen. There'll be because I'm a non-paying customer. It won't give it to you. Yeah. Sorry. That's okay. I did the loaner one, so that's whatever. So because I'm free, I'm not paying. That's cool. No big deal. That's okay. That's okay. All right, man, Yahoo, because I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Sawinski. Yahoo. But, I won't be a fearmonger now. Obviously, I'm working at the new JOB. Working. We'll be working, so... Whenever you want a pen, you never get the right one. I don't need a green one, so... I've got an email here. I'll write this thing down. I had like 50 emails today on all kinds of weird crap today. A couple for the podcast, whatever, for the NFL one, I do get a lot of emails on that, on my email, on the, whatever, like or dislike. It's like you get a bunch, it's like, okay, cool. I used to get a bunch when I was on Blog Talk, just a bunch of, but anyways, well, we've been on for a while, and it's almost too long. I know it's probably a boring podcast today, nothing special, but, haters are going to hate. New York Daniels out there. New York Dan be fun to have on. Warning would have to come on too as well, but they would never come on because then blind views. That's the way it is, right? Anyways, you guys, we appreciate you. That's my next door neighbor. She was using our bridge. I love it. Hannah County came out. I'm like, this is not on your property. I said, this is not on your property. That's the sign right there. She looked at it like, you're not taking my bridge, biatch. God. Anyways, the way she blows. Well, we appreciate you coming to an hour 15 show here on Fear Mongering Radio on a beautiful night here. It's kind of disloud, but we're just reading, so have some fun here. That's the way it is. We'll do spec tomorrow. week. What is it going to be? Week 6, the National Fix-It League. Bad week for me. Think I'm not gambling. But anyways, the military, the armed forces, all the branches, the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Merchants, the Coast Guard. In on you, everything you guys have through this country, without nothing at all you guys do out there, much appreciated. All the wars, 1 and 2, forgotten Vietnam. God bless working class. Balls decided to overgrow trees. Men went blue. Don't like cop, call crackhead. Make good choices. Don't shower in the shower at Penn State. You women carry the groceries. Remember when you get pregnant, you don't like 2 men having sex? Fine, you can't watch 2 women. That is not a very Christian thing to be doing, okay? And don't drink and drive. Call someone you're going to murder someone. You pick up the phone. Hope you enjoyed the show to save a troll. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out.